a subdomain, or even a domain, depending on the hosting platform you're using. Most time, if you're using Hostika, I think they normally set up your SSL automatically for you. So if for instance you are not using an hosting platform that does that for you automatically, you have to do that manually for yourself. So I'm just going to give you a step and a guide on how you can do it, most especially when you are using a WordPress, CRM, a WordPress web builder. So you can see here, this is an image of a website I was trying to set up. This website was is hosted on HostGhetto. So after creating the subdomain, I found out that the SSL certificate was not active, so I have to manually set it up by myself. So you can say not secure, which means this site cannot be trusted. It cannot easily be accessed by by the audience or the customers that are going to be making use of this website, because Google will flag it up as uh, unsecure or not secured website. So let's just quickly go to our system where I guide you through how we can do this manually. It's not going to be difficult. I'm just going to give you the simplest way to do this without going through some stress. So let's go now. I'm just going to go to the browser here. I'm going to use this website as an example. This website is already secure, but I'm just going to show you how to do that for your website when you are facing uh, not where you are facing on active or not active SSL certificate. So let me just go to the plugins. If you are following, go to your plugin. We're going to click on. We're going to click on Add plugin. So here, I'm just going to search for the plugin that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using, just search for SSL. We are going to be using WP encryption. One click free SS certificate, SSL and HTTPS redirection, secure and SSL scan. So you can see when you don't have your SSL certificate, you will not be having this HTTPS. You will just have HTTP, which makes your URL not secure. So let's click install. So after our installation, we activate. So we just skip this step. So all you need to do right here, you can say there is a free plan and there's a promo plan which is going to cost you $49 lifetime. Once it's a one-time payment, but we're not going to be doing that. I'm just going to use the free plan for this tutorial. Here you need to input your email. I'm just going to be using my personal email for this. Okay. Alright. So you can decide to click this, but I don't think we need to do it. It's a subdomain. We cannot generate certificate for both WWE and non-WWE version. So let's just click on agree. I think that is all. Once you have your email, so check the box, just agree to this, check the terms of WP accretion, terms of let's accretion, let's accrete others. Just check that and generate your certificate. Once you are done with that, you have this section where you have instruction on what to do next. What you are going to do now is just go to open your FTPRO. If you don't have your FTP, sorry, FTP or file manager, you need to log into your cPanel where you can find your or access your file manager. So here I already have my cPanel. You just navigate to your domain or subdomain folder. You create this folder with this name. Inside this folder, you create another folder with this name. Then you upload this particular file that we are going to be downloading inside this folder. After that, you verify. You get the point. So if you don't have access to your cPanel, I don't know how you are going to do that, but you need to access your cPanel. Or you have FTP where you can have access to your file, but if you don't have those tools, you don't have access to those two options, you will not be able to follow up in this tutorial. You need to set up these folders in your cPanel. You get the point. So let me quickly do that. Okay, let me look for the domain. This is the domain I'm working on. So I'm just going to open the folder. You can see the folder is already created here, and the folder for my SSL is also created. But what we don't have here, we don't have the certificate in this folder. I'm just going to download the certificate. What you need to do first is to create this well-known folder. After that, inside this .well-known folder, you create this ACM challenge folder. So after that, you open your ACM-challenge folder, you upload this file that we are going to download. So you can see this file. I'm just going to upload this file here. Just upload. Okay, I'm just going to drag it from here. Alright, it's already uploaded. I'm going to go back. You can see I have this file inside this. I have the file inside this folder. You can see there's a file now. So I'm just going to go back to my WordPress dashboard and click on verify. Okay, so here you can see what we are going to do next. There's a video on how to do it, but I'm just going to show you. We don't need to go through those videos. You can see number one, you need to click log into your cPanel. I'm already on my cPanel. You open your SSL and TLS option on your cPanel. Let me just go there now. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to access I'm going to look for security. Mind you, if you are using a different hosting platform, you are not going to have but if your hosting platform has a cPanel, it's going to be the same. But if it does not have a cPanel, it's Hostiga or whatever, but you're still going to have access to your SSL and TPL security section. So here I'm just going to click on this. You can see we are currently on our SSL and TPL. So what we need to do next now, okay, let's see what we need to do next. So open options on your, okay, click on manage SSL site option. Okay, let me see if there's anything like that. Okay, manage SSL site. You can see all the domains on this on this cPanel, they are all, some of them have certificates, some don't. So I'm just going to click on look for the domain that we are going to be adding this. Okay, this particular website, the subdomain actually. So what next? I'm going to copy the certificate from here and paste it. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to paste it here. You can see we have the certificate now. The next thing to do is to copy the private key. This is the private key. I'm going to paste it. Then the last thing is certificate authority bundle, which is this, and paste it. So when you have all these things set up already, what you're going to do is just to install. Once you install successful, you can see you have successfully updated your SSL website certificate. So the SSL certificate is now active and accessible via HTTPS on your domain. So that is all for this tutorial. So if you have any other things you want me to talk about regarding web design and support, debugging, and anything else that has to do with web design, both coding, non-coding, and low coding, so you can just recommend that in the comment. I will look into it and I will create a video about it for you all. That's why I'm here to help. Okay, so have a wonderful time. See you some other time.